Hello, everyone. Welcome to Why Am I Yelling? I am Krista, and today we are talking about judgment. What? Judgment? I don't judge. I'm not judgy. I don't have opinions about things, said nobody ever or everybody ever, because there are a lot of people out there who say, I'm not judgy when they really are, because in real life, we all have opinions and we all judge. But here's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how we can change that a little bit. So I have, I'm going to use a few specifics today. I'm on a little bit of a tear because I have two friends who are both amazing mothers, and they are amazing women, and they are part of a network that I belong to on the Today Show parenting team. They're both bloggers, and they are writers, and they are sharing their journeys like the rest of us. In parenting, in motherhood, in being a woman, and going through everything that entails, which we know is a lot. And they both have children with special needs. They both have sons who have been diagnosed with autism. And they have both opened up their lives and their worlds in order to bring awareness and understanding and knowledge and education around their specific situation. And as a supporter of both of them and a friend of both of them, I am very highly sensitive to people who immediately post things of negativity on their social media accounts, which they're very, very active in. And it just burns my britches, quite honestly, when there are people out there who make judgments about situations they have no intimate contact with or understanding of. And I'm talking about these two people because they're friends of mine and I care about them and it makes me crazy. But it happens every single day, right? It happens when we are judging people for what they're wearing. Oh, you can't possibly be wearing that because blah, 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 blah. Or for how they decide to present themselves to the world, or for the jobs that they have, or for where they live, or whatever it is that we're judging them for, the car that they drive, because we are that superficial, America. Why are we doing that? Why can't we just let people live their lives the way that they choose to live their lives and appreciate that we're different, that we've made different choices, that we have gone in different directions. There's nothing wrong with that. You live your life, I'll live mine, and everybody should all be happy. Except that's not really how it works, and judgment and opinion and all that stuff comes into play. But when you're taking on a mother who is trying to do her best in every area of her life, and she's got a couple of kids, and she's got a house, and she's got a pet, and she's got a job, and she's got all these things, and now she has a child who needs more, who needs help. And when you're making decisions on the behalf of the welfare of your children, nothing is more important than that. You eat, sleep, breathe it. You digest it and you don't sleep with it because you can't sleep, because you're so racked with worry and fear and sometimes sadness, as one of my friends pointed out today in her post. Because all we want is the best for our kids, ever, period. That's all we want. And when we have to make decisions that are difficult on their behalf, we second guess ourselves, we do all the things, because all we want is the best for them. We love them more than you can possibly imagine. And so when you share those things, when you share these stories and you share these experiences and you share your life out with the world and you're judged for that. It's hurtful. And so how can we change that? Right? I mean, we're all guilty of being judgmental at some point in our lives. Some of us have gotten better at not being that. And some of us have found ways to figure out how to learn more. And so today, I want to talk about how we can turn judgment into support and education. So, for example, if you have come across a post on social media in your distraction of the day, and you say, "Oh my God, I would never do that," or "I would do it this way," and you make a comment on somebody who you don't even know, and we follow each other like we think we're all friends, but none of us really knows unless you actually are friends, and then that's a different story because you are intimately connected to whatever the situation is. But we follow along and we make these comments, and sometimes they're not very nice, or they are not received well because they are not presented in a way that is supportive. So instead of judging someone and someone's situation or someone's experience, sit with it for a minute and say, let me learn more about what they're going through. Do a little research. Maybe reach out to that person and say, "Hey, mama, hey, friend, hey, I don't even know you, but I was drawn to this post and I really want to learn more about why you're feeling this way and what you're going through. And maybe you can start a dialogue that could be more helpful than hurtful. And you can learn something. And maybe you have some knowledge of something that they don't have that you could share with them to help make the situation different, or something that is palatable for you because your judgment was really the thing in question." So before you send the nasty note, before you write the snarky comment, before you pass judgment, all I ask is that you put yourself in their shoes, that you try to learn about the situation before you have an opinion about it, because you might not know anything about it. I ask you to turn that into support and say, "How can I help you? How can I support you?" Even if it's just with a heart emoji or a "you got this" or a "I don't know what you're going through, but I believe that you're doing the best thing in the situation that you're in right now." Turn your judgment into support. Turn your judgment into education. Think about that as we go into this long weekend. There's no school on Monday. Yay-ish again. I feel like my kids are always off from school. We live in New York City. Have a great weekend. Don't be judgy and enjoy the fall weather wherever you are. I hope you guys have a great day. See you soon.